Spiritual Dr. Afi. I was not going to forget Tarot Tuesday. I just needed time to download the right message to deliver to you today. With all that's going on right now, it takes a little time to really, set yourself in that gear that one needs to be when it comes to delivering message from Spirit directly. So today's card, we have the Page of Wands, we have the Justice card, and we have the Four of Swords. So, the Page of Wands is a very young energy. So this is my advice to you with regard to this particular card, the Page of Wands. You have to think things through very carefully before you jump into anything, whether it's a business venture, whether it's a new relationship, or whether it's another relationship or going back to an old relationship. You have to think things through carefully before you make such decision. Don't rush. The Page of Wands is that particular card that tells us not to rush into things without analyzing the consequences. Because this is when we jump into a relationship, for example, if this message serves you from a romantic stance, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in a relationship that now it may not be as satisfying as you thought it would be. It may not fulfill you as you thought it would. Or you jumped into a new job or into a new business venture and now you are not really feeling it, which is why Spirit wants you to definitely think things through before you jump into a new relationship. If you are somebody, for example, let's say that you are a young woman and you could be dating this new guy that you just met, and things are good, the chemistry is there, the excitement is there, all that kind of good stuff that gives people that butterfly sensation in your stomach is there. But this might be someone that is still feeling adventurous about life. She's still a person that wants to explore. It's a person that just lets their emotion be the one gearing them or the behind the wheel. You might find that this individual might have a hard time settling down. Not necessarily because they don't want to settle down, but because they're still in that discovery phase and they're led by emotion and not by rationale, okay? So definitely be very cautious when jumping into a relationship with someone new and this person is still in the adventurous stage, okay? But on the other hand, if you are somebody that is too clingy, if you are somebody that is like you are like a gum and like to stay stuck to a person and you're very possessive and you're very controlling, you can actually end up turning this person off. And you can actually bring an energy to this new relationship that might kill the chemistry, might kill the vibration, might kill the beautiful adventure that you might be experiencing with this individual. It is imperative that you stay focused on one thing. It is imperative that you stay focused on one thing at a time. One of the downfalls of the Page of Wands is that we want to do too much at the same time, and it might all sound exciting, but at the end of the day, we're not really investing our energy adequately to what the project is or to this new relationship or new business venture, etc. So it is important that we stay focused on one thing at a time. Work on your courage. Spirit is saying to work on your courage and not on your fear, okay? Work on your courage and not on your fear. Why? Because yes, there's a lot of excitement to prove to the world that you have what it takes, that you are equipped to do the job, that you are the right person for this place, this company, this business, but you don't have the experience, because the one thing that Page of Wands lacks is experience. So there's tenacity, there's intelligence. Don't get me wrong. There's intelligence. There's the will. There's the excitement to want to dive into things, but we still lack experience, and experience only comes with time. So when you are jumping into a new phase, sometimes the fear can hold you back because you know that you don't have the experience. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You have a blessing that has been granted to you by the divine that you have to trust that in whichever path you have been placed, you will be able to provide, and you will be able to suffice. You will be able to show yourself for what you are worth. So don't let fear trump your courage. This is a card that invites you to use your courage and not your fear. When we go into the justice card, the one thing I can tell you about this card is that all actions have consequences, good and bad. Every single action has a consequence. This particular card says, be cautious of what you do. Be cautious of what you do, because whatever you do today will have a consequence tomorrow. This is the cause and effect card. This is the cause and effect. This is being cautious of our actions, what we do, what we say, how we go about it. And, this is also you questioning your current actions, because have your actions gotten you to where you are? You may not be too happy with where you're at right now, but this is the effect of what you caused at the beginning. This is the effect of what you started before. This is the effect of what you put in place at the beginning of the journey, at the beginning of the experience, at the beginning of the road. So definitely it is important for you to be cautious of what you do, because what you do, what you say, how you go about it, this is the karmic justice. So definitely every cause has an effect, and the truth will be revealed. Whichever truth it is, it will be revealed. So if you were hiding something, if you have been deceitful, if you have cheated on your wife, if you have, cheated on your boyfriend, and only you think listen, a secret is only a secret when it's a one-party person involved. But anything that is a two-party person, it's not a secret anymore. Anything that involves someone else, regardless of how private they are, how secretive they are, how loyal or what have you, nothing in between two people is 100% private, which is why we have to be cautious of what we do. Because there's a saying that says that in Spanish, there's a saying that says que entre cielo y tierra no hay nada oculto. So between heaven and earth, there's nothing that can be kept in the dark, not 100%. So definitely this is the karmic justice card, and the truth will be revealed, whichever truth that may be. You will reap what you sow. You will reap what you sow. Balance yourself. This is a card that invites us to have balance. This is a card that says that we have to balance our work and our personal life, our professional life and our home. Balance also meaning priorities, because there comes a time where work and money and stability and profession becomes your number one, but your family needs attention, your wife needs attention, your husband, your boyfriend needs attention, the man that has supported you needs attention, your kids need your attention. So therefore, don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until many people, when they are in their deathbed or when they're in the hospital bed, then they wish they can have more time to spend with their loved one. They wish they can have more time to spend with people that are important to them. This is also what we've learned from this coronavirus season. We were so into what we were doing. We were so into everything that seemed to be important to us that we failed to recognize, and we failed to validate, and we failed to appreciate the real important things in our life. We fail to appreciate our family, our loved one, the things that we take for granted. That's what COVID-19 quarantine period has taught us, or should have taught you, because I know it's taught me. So this is about being appreciative of the small little stuff that may not be important then, but it's not always guaranteed that it's going to always be there tomorrow. So the Justice card asks you to balance. to appreciate what you have at home, to appreciate the people that love you, to appreciate your loved ones because they are not eternal. They're not going to be there forever. Our inner spirit, our incarnate spirit is eternal, but our flesh, our human experience is not eternal. So this is time to appreciate what you have at home. Make time for the people who are important to you. Make time for the people that are important to you. Also, what is your question that's coming to me so that you can think about it on your own time? What is your relationship with money? Or better yet, what is your integrity regarding money? Okay, because this is a card that says that yes, stability and balance will come. If you're waiting for something, you know, it will be rewarded. But this is also a card that says that we have to reevaluate our relationship with status. What is our relationship with status? What is our relationship with money? Have you been cheating people out? Have you been misleading people? Are you a real estate agent, for example, that have been selling, you know, incorrect and untruthful news to your clients? Because if that's what you're reaping, you know, you will reap what you sow. If that's what you're sowing, you will reap the consequences of that, cause and effect. What is your integrity with the work that you do? That's what I mean when I say what's your integrity with money? What is your relationship with money? Because if you are about cheating people out because you want that dollar, because you want that check, because you want that investment, but you're not being honest to your clients, or you're not being honest with the people that depend on you, because you're the one that has the knowledge, because you're the one that they're coming to for guidance, for help. You know, maybe you are a lawyer, maybe you are a real estate agent, maybe you are an accountant, whichever job title you have. What is your integrity? Because if you're cheating people out, trust and believe that this karmic justice card says to you today, whatever you sow, you will reap. So you gotta be conscious with your integrity. You gotta question yourself. Change your actions now. Change your actions now so that they don't end up kicking you up the ass later on, because it will hurt. Another thing I will say about the Justice card at this moment is that if you've been battling, if you have a illegal matter at hand, if you are in a legal dispute, if you are the person that's bringing the integrity and you know you've been truthful and you know you've been honest, then this legal dispute, this legal matter will result in a positive, will have a positive, beneficial resolution for you. So don't worry about it. Don't sink in your stress in your mind and become, you know, so out of yourself that you lose track of the blessings that the universe is supporting you during this legal process that you're undergoing. Whether it's a lawsuit, whether it's a divorce, whether it's you're taking, you know, your wife to court because she doesn't let you see your kids, whichever the case may be. If you're the one, that if you're truly the innocent person in this particular situation, Spirit says to you today, have faith. Don't lose your faith. It will work out. It may take a little longer than expected. This may be something that has been dragging for a while, but it will be okay. Moving into the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is telling you to give yourself time. Give yourself time and space to relax. Give yourself time to think, to process things thoroughly. This is a retreat card, you know, and I'm not saying that you're going to actually go in a retreat, but it's actually saying you need time and space to calm down, to think things clearly, to process things thoroughly, and not make abrupt decisions. Do not abuse your body. You have endured a lot of pain. This is the Four of Swords, people. The Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords. So it's an indication that there has been pain in your journey. There's been a lot of suffering in your journey. There have been losses in your journey. But your body, your mind, and your inner spirit needs to rest. Needs a distraction, need some sort of a retreat so that you can regain your strength again. Time to gain your strength and clarity to face new challenges. Challenges will continue to come, but you have been so overwhelmed, so emotionally tired, so challenged that it has sucked you dry. You need time to step back. The problem may still be there, but you need to give yourself time to step back so that you can come back in with more clarity, with more force, with more, with new spiritual artillery, I'm gonna call it, if you allow me to. So that you can come back into your challenge with new spiritual artillery that will allow you to overcome the obstacles at hand. Okay? Things may not be as bad as it may seem, because at the Four of Swords, sometimes we see things worse than they really are. And if you take time to retreat, to think things thoroughly, what happens when we retreat? When we retreat, we give ourselves opportunity for downloads, to connect with our ancestors, to connect with our guardian angel, to connect with spirit guides, to connect with the forces, with the vibrations, with the divine guidance that helps us and guides us every day of our lives. So you need to retreat so that you can be empowered by your inner spirit, so that you can come back to your challenge with a more clear mind, with more direction, so that you can see things more clearly and be able to defend yourself and stand your ground. Okay, things may not necessarily be as bad as it may seem. It may not be as bad as you seem to believe in your mind. This is why, precisely why, you need a break. Okay, you, on another topic, you and your partner may need a break. You and your partner may need a break from each other. I will even go as far as to say that your partner needs a break from you, but she or he doesn't have the guts to let you know. He or she doesn't have the guts yet to let you know that they need time. They just need time. I know that many of you, some of you or many of you, this is an uncomfortable situation. Not all of us are used to having our partner tell us, you know, I need space, I need time, I need a break, because that already sounds bad. But it may not necessarily be as bad as it may sound. You know, giving yourself and your partner a break from each other will allow you to see things clearly, will allow you to, you know, come back into why we even are together, or what brought us, not why we're together, but going back to reviving why we came together. What was our original mission? What was our original vision? So when we reconnect with our original vision, we can come back into this relationship in feeling more aligned, feeling more compelled to, you know, do right by each other and represent each other accordingly and do what's right. For maybe we do need a break, and it does not necessarily mean that the whole relationship is going to go completely down the drain. It just means that I need time to think, I need time to regroup, I need time to put my thoughts in order, I need time to, you know, be in touch with myself. And if that's what your partner needs, don't breathe down their neck, don't give them a guilt trip, let them have this space. If you're the one that needs the space, ask for it. Don't be afraid to ask for it, because you are the one, your body knows what it needs. This is the card that says that we have to pay attention to our body, not just in the physical sense, which also is spoken in this card, but also in the spiritual aspect. Our inner spirit tells us what we need, okay? And like I said, it does not mean that the relationship is not going to work out. It just simply means that we need time to regroup. We need time to think things over, okay? Don't drive yourself crazy. This is another thing that's coming to me. Don't drive yourself crazy if you're single. If you're a single person, and you want love in your life, and you want a relationship, you want commitment, you want that monogamous, committed relationship, don't drive yourself crazy because you are currently single. Because what happens, if we don't think things clearly, if we don't take a break from what in this particular new sense that I'm delivering this message in, if you don't take yourself a break from going from date to date and dating this person and dating this other person, then you don't really get to really evaluate what you need. You don't get to sincerely be in touch with your true needs. You're going from date to date. You're trying to get to know this person that didn't work out, and trying to get to know someone else that didn't work out, because in reality, you don't know yourself. Because in reality, you're not in touch with yourself. You're in touch with the fear inside that you're getting older, that now you're 31 and I haven't gotten married and I don't have any kids and my mom drives me crazy, blah, blah, blah. Don't drive yourself crazy because you're single. Don't push an agenda because you just want that title. Don't push that agenda. Don't obligate, don't force that person to love you. We cannot force anyone to love us. Don't drive yourself crazy about being single, Spirit says, okay? Don't just jump into a relationship out of fear of not getting married, out of fear that you're getting older, out of fear that things are not going to settle, whatever the fear is. Don't abuse your health, okay? This card tells me to tell you, don't abuse your health, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Don't abuse your health. So, this is a card of hospitalization. So, for example, if you just underwent a medical procedure, if you had an operation, don't abuse your body. Give yourself a break. I know you want to get back to work. I know you want to handle things like you used to do them before. But your body is saying, I'm recuperating. I need time to rest. I need time to regroup. I need time to build my strength. You might look healed externally, but internally the wounds are still there. Give yourself time to heal. Give your body time to heal if the body requires it and your body is telling you. Don't try to prove a point, especially for us men. Don't try to be that macho, And women go through this too. So definitely give your body time to heal. My beloved spiritual warriors, I hope that this message today made sense to you. I hope it spoke to somebody. Please share this video. Hit like, leave your comment. Let's dialogue and let's talk about what your experience is with regards to the Page of Wands, the Justice card, and the Four of Swords, and see how we can better serve you, because that's what Spirit and I are here for. To serve you, to help you heal, to help you understand, to help you see things more clearly so that you can be more empowered and take control of your life. Okay? Sending blessings to each and every one of you, sending blessings to your loved ones, sending blessings during these tumultuous time of craziness, sending blessings to everyone that's undergoing some really bad situations out there, sending blessings to each and everyone that is in the front lines, in the COVID, in the front lines of this protest over police brutality, sending healing, healing vibrations, uplifting vibrations. And if you need me, I, Spiritual Dr. Afi, I'm here for you. May you be blessed. Have a blessed rest of your evening on this Tuesday, and I shall see you soon.